These are among the most efficient predators on the African savanna. African wild dogs. They succeed through speed, endurance, and flawless teamwork within the pack. Each member takes turns leading, moving like a tireless hunting machine. In such a harsh land, falling behind for even a moment can mean being left behind completely. But in a place where even hunters can become prey, are they truly the ultimate survivors? African wild dogs are considered some of the most efficient predators on the savanna. Even though each individual weighs only around 60 pounds, they do not possess the raw power of lions or the explosive speed of cheetahs, but they succeed through near-perfect coordination within the pack. Each member takes turns leading, tightening formation, and relentlessly pursuing prey for miles beneath the intense heat of the savanna. That extraordinary teamwork has turned African wild dogs into some of the most formidable hunters in Africa. In a land ruled by strength, the impala stands out as one of Africa's true masters of escape. Its powerful legs allow it to leap more than 30 feet in an instant and twist through the air with remarkable precision. Those movements are so fast and unpredictable that even lions are sometimes left watching their prey slip away just beyond their reach. The moment the lead animal gives the signal, the entire pack of wild dogs immediately closes formation and locks onto the target. As some of the most relentless predators on the savanna, they constantly rotate positions at the front, maintaining the chase through exceptionally coordinated teamwork. The impala repeatedly makes dramatic turns in an attempt to escape, but the pack of wild dogs continues the pursuit without slowing down. Moving as a single unit, the pack steadily closes the distance with every stride. Ahead, the water appears like a final chance for escape. The impala rushes into the lake, but the pack of wild dogs quickly follows behind. Amid the shifting water, the impala's advantage in speed and agility gradually fades. Only minutes later, the chase comes to an end at the water's edge. On the savanna, nature constantly proves that endurance and teamwork can sometimes be more powerful than speed alone. Beneath the scorching heat of the African savanna, the pack of wild dogs moves like a living machine driven by instinct. Even though each individual weighs only around 60 pounds, the pack can relentlessly maintain speeds of more than 35 miles per hour, turning the hunt into an exhausting battle of endurance for its prey. That extraordinary level of coordination gives them a hunting success rate of over 70%, far higher than lions. The rulers of the savanna, who often rely on brief ambush attacks. And then after nearly 2 miles of relentless pursuit, the pack of wild dogs finally overpowers a young buffalo separated from the herd. It is a victory earned through speed, endurance, and unwavering persistence. But in this land, there is always a force that stands above every hunt: the lion. Sensing the scent of fresh prey, a male lion weighing more than 500 pounds quickly arrives. With just a single deep roar, the entire pack of wild dogs immediately scatters. A few individuals still attempt to circle back and defend their hard-earned meal, but the overwhelming presence of the massive predator gradually forces them to retreat. In the end, the pack of wild dogs can only retreat helplessly, abandoning the entire prize they had earned through exhausting effort and the struggle to survive. The struggle for survival on the savanna has never been only about stolen meals. As the dry season drags on and territory continues to shrink, packs of wild dogs begin to become targets themselves. For lions, it is not only a way to claim valuable resources, but also a declaration of absolute dominance across the savanna. A sudden charge rushes across the dry grass, aimed directly at the pack of wild dogs fleeing in panic. Within moments, one individual is overtaken, becoming part of the harsh cycle of survival on the savanna. That relentless pressure from competition has caused African wild dog populations to decline sharply, forcing them to abandon fertile hunting grounds and continue their fragile struggle for survival elsewhere. Across the sun-scorched grasslands of the African savanna, not every confrontation takes place between predators. At times, packs of wild dogs must also face another fierce opponent, the baboon. Unlike wild dogs that roam across the open grasslands, baboons usually live among rocky cliffs and tall trees, where they can spot danger from a distance. But when food becomes scarce, they are forced to descend to the ground in search of something to eat. And that is when the paths of the two species begin to cross. A dominant male baboon can weigh more than 80 pounds, with muscular arms and a powerful jaw. Even its deep warning calls are enough to make a pack of wild dogs hesitate with caution. Then suddenly the baboon charges straight forward, swinging its arms with such force that the entire pack of wild dogs falls back in confusion. The dogs constantly shift direction, searching for an opening, but against the opponent's fierce determination and resilience, their advantage gradually disappears. In the end, the pack of wild dogs is forced to retreat. The encounter lasts only moments, but it is enough to serve as a reminder that in the wild, not every opponent can be easily overcome by even the most coordinated hunters. Along the muddy rivers of Africa, calm waters often conceal one of nature's most fearsome predators. A Nile crocodile, weighing more than 1,500 pounds, can remain perfectly still for hours beneath the dark water, patiently waiting for a single moment of opportunity. After a long hunt beneath the blistering heat of the savanna, the pack of wild dogs approaches the water's edge to drink. On the grasslands, they are formidable hunters. But beneath those cold, deep waters, nearly every advantage they possess disappears. Then the water suddenly erupts. The crocodile suddenly surges upward, pulling one wild dog beneath the dark water before the rest of the pack can react. Panicked calls immediately echo along the riverbank. The entire pack begins signaling warnings nonstop, trying to guide the others near the shoreline away from the danger zone. In the wild, the line between predator and prey can sometimes be separated by only a single step. Migration season blankets the savanna with hundreds of wildebeest, their pounding hooves shaking the dusty plains of Africa. They are known for their endurance and their ability to travel for miles in search of fresh water. But within that chaotic migration, there are always individuals that gradually fall behind. From the distance, the pack of wild dogs appears like shadows gliding across the grasslands. The pack quickly spreads into multiple directions, gradually tightening around the wildebeest herd. They rely on seamless coordination to maintain constant pressure on their target. The chase continues beneath temperatures exceeding 90 degrees Fahrenheit, and the wildebeest gradually begins to lose stamina. The pack of wild dogs takes turns leading the pursuit, constantly forcing the target to change direction until the circle finally closes in. When the hunt comes to an end, the entire pack quickly gathers around the prize, a result earned through endurance and flawless teamwork. African grasslands, nature does not belong only to the strongest. It often favors those who know how to unite, remain patient, and choose the right moment to act. In Africa, the leopard is a true master of silence and ambush. With a body weighing nearly 150 pounds and powerful explosive strength, it has just brought down an impala after a long and patient hunt. But this time, the leopard has not yet managed to drag its prize into the tree to secure its hard-earned meal. The scent of the prey quickly attracts the first wild dog. It pauses to observe for a brief moment before suddenly signaling the others. Within seconds, the entire pack of wild dogs arrives from multiple directions. The leopard is an extremely dangerous predator when hunting alone through ambush. But when faced with an entire pack, it becomes far more cautious and rarely chooses direct confrontation, always placing survival first. In the end, the leopard can only climb silently into the tree, helplessly watching its hard-earned prey being taken away. Across the vast wilderness of Africa, survival does not belong only to the strongest. It also belongs to those who know when to step back and protect their own lives. Across the sun-scorched plains of Africa, a herd of buffalo moves through the grasslands like a massive dark wave. Weighing more than 1,500 pounds and armed with powerful curved horns, each individual is a true warrior. But in the distance, the pack of wild dogs has already moved quietly into position. Within moments, the chase erupts. The entire pack surges forward like a storm, forcing the buffalo herd into a frantic sprint as pounding hooves shake the ground and clouds of dust sweep across the savanna. Amid the panic, the younger and weaker buffalo gradually lose stamina and begin falling behind. And that is when the real trap closes in. Even as the exhausted animal fights back with powerful swings of its horns, the pack remains relentless, slowly wearing down its remaining strength beneath the scorching heat. When the buffalo finally collapses, the intense chase finally comes to an end as the pack claims its hard-earned reward. The African wilderness once again reveals its unforgiving law of survival. Within the chaos of the herd, a single moment of hesitation can be enough to decide a fate. These intense hunts reveal the true nature of the African wild dog, small in size, yet remarkably effective hunters. They hunt through strategy, endurance, and a level of coordination that is both precise and relentless. In the harsh wilderness, survival does not always belong to the strongest, but to the most persistent. If you enjoy these wild encounters, be sure to like and subscribe to keep following our journey. See you in the next video, where even more dramatic encounters await ahead.